Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hey, and welcome to another episode here at Luke Rides. Luke Rides the Motovlogger. Luke Rides is just before we go into the first dose of the vaccine. Luke Rides is going to talk you through it and tell you about the feelings of what it's like about taking the first vaccine, which we're going to do here at Luke Rides with his Luke Rides signature helmet and all the sort of good schnauster that we would expect here at Luke Rides. Let's hit the intro, listen to some good music, and have a fun blast with this motovlog here at Luke Rides. Hit the intro, laddie or lassie. Hey.
It's showtime.
Well, hello everyone at Luke Rides.
Hello there.
It's been a while since we've done this sort of format here on the channel, really, where we have gone into what it feels like. Luke Rides is a huge announcement and a big moment here on the channel that Luke Rides is going to be a very brave man. He's going to take the leap and he's going to be very, very brave to take the first dose of the vaccine against the coronavirus.
Holy fucking shit!
Now, with all the news and with everything we've been talked about, the side effects, the poor innocent people out there that have been brave, jumped on the boat and actually taken the first dose of the vaccine, only to find that their skin is inflamed, that they're having breathing problems or huge bad reactions to it, is scary and is very, very sad. I mean, in the food industry, even at Luke Rides, what do they release food that say, wow, this lovely juicy bit of steak here, that's 90% of it, yeah, most people would have a reaction, but the other 10% that fucking die, or have a virus, or die because the body couldn't eat it. Oh, that's okay. No.
Oh my fucking god!
They wouldn't let that happen in the food industry because there has to be a standard to keep people safe from all the sorts of different food that we can eat on our planet, that we can eat in our countries, that we can do in our parts of the world like Europe, the United States of America, Asia, the Pan-Pacific, all the different areas and places of our world. And if we were to eat food that was unsafe in a modern world, most good countries would step in, shut that bad company down, and not let them make food again. But why is it, when it comes to the vaccine for the coronavirus, that the medical industry don't seem to adhere to the same standards? So, why is it that it's allowed for a vaccine to be released upon the world to fix us and protect us against the coronavirus, but it's okay if there's a few bad reactions? I mean, why would the vaccine be allowed to go out that it could cause harm and damage to innocent people, that it could fuck with their skin, it could make them not breathe properly, it could make them have headaches, it can make them pass out? I mean, you can eat food, in Europe they'd be allowed to do that to you, so why is it allowed in the medical industry? It doesn't make sense. And as it stands at the moment here at Luke Rides, we have the AstraZeneca, we have the Pfizer, we have the Sputnik, we have the Moderna, we have the Chinese vaccines that we're all being given. And isn't it strange here at Luke Rides that apparently you can take the vaccine, but you can still actually be a carrier of the coronavirus. Your body can still carry it, it can still hold it.
Wow, cool! Wait a minute! The f***?
What the fuck?
But the theory is that the coronavirus can't damage your body because your body will protect itself in a certain way to not let the coronavirus do that. But it's scary to think you can actually still be a carrier.
Oh my god! Ah! Ah! Ah!
I mean, that's the worst bit, to know you can be vaccinated, shielded against coronavirus. You know, if you took a vaccine in any other virus, the idea is that it can't get into you and you can't carry it. But it seems to be okay with the coronavirus that you can carry it and that you can still have it. I mean, what sort of fucked up fuck's brains when that was okay? But somebody did.
What? What the fuck?
And, you know, to think that we can still be a carrier even though we've had the vaccine is pretty fucked up here at Luke Christ, because the whole point of a vaccine is so you are shielded against whatever you're being vaccinated against. Oh, but maybe the medical industry have decided to, you know, redefine what a vaccine actually means, you know, and that is the worry. But Luke writes he is apprehensive. Luke White's is worried about the vaccine because, you know, at the end of the day, once you take the vaccine, the thing is that you can't go back. You can't go back in time and go unvaccinate yourself. You can't do that, and you really do leave it in God's hands if you take the vaccine and then it doesn't go well, or you take the vaccine and everything's fine. But once you take that vaccine, there's no going back.
You're goddamn right.
So whatever happens, it's too late. You're gonna suffer, or you're gonna be okay. It's the suffering bit that Luke White is worried about. It's what the vaccine might, Luke White's body might actually be negative and might freak out about the vaccine. That is the worry. Luke Christ does not want to die. Luke Christ does not want to be damaged. Luke Christ does not want to have an infection. Luke Christ does not want to have inflamed skin. Luke Christ does not want to have a horrific reaction with the vaccine. Luke Christ doesn't want to have a reaction with the vaccine because Luke Christ has too much to live for. We've got a business to build. We have got YouTube. There's Luke Wright's Queen, his La Retini Conchan, his La Penochan, his true love, his Pamignano Chan, his amazing wife, his soul mate, his soul, his heart, his wife, that Luke Wright wants to feel and touch, that Luke Wright wants to hold, for Luke Wright's Maya to hold Luke Wright in her hands, to kiss, to sex, to fuck Luke Wright, to only be holding, to be able to go to bed together, to wake up knowing that Luke Wright's Maya, his Lepena Chan, would never cry, would never feel pain, would never feel sad, because her Lepena Chan, her true love, her loyal true husband, her loyal true Luke Wright, is right there, waking up to him.
Love forever.
Waking up to that true love, to that loyal, true Luke Wright, and knowing she always has this, knowing that this is hers, and she will never lose it, and that we will fight and survive together, and that we will sex and love and have fun and have our own babies one day.
Excellent!
And there's also Luke Wright's little mascot, which is Hero. Hero is just hanging out down on the floor because he's just cooling down and chilling. So Luke Wright doesn't want to bother him. Because dogs don't like that if you do that. So there's a lot of Luke Wrights to live for and to build a better future. Hey, all of that said, as even Spock could say, it's the needs of the many, and the needs of the future outweigh the needs of the few.
The needs of the many outweigh
the needs of the few.
Or the one.
And that is surely, even Luke Wright will say, that is a very thing Spock would say. Because, for all that's been said, if we don't vaccinate ourselves against this virus, if we don't, as the masses, take the vaccine, give ourselves the best chance of not being harmed or damaged by the virus, and fighting it and stopping it from spreading as quickly as it is, and eventually lead to it not being able to spread whatsoever. For us to have our freedom, for us to be able to go and have lunch, to go and be with family, to go and be with our amazing wives, to be with our Lapenochans, to be with family, to build, to do fun, to do different things, to ride motorcycles and superbikes, to drive supercars and cars, to go and have fun, to go and experience new things, explore new things, build a better future. We can't have that unless we contribute as even the small one in a billion humans. If we don't contribute towards stopping this virus, from stopping us from having these things and having that life. So we have got to step up, we've got to be brave, and no matter what happens, we've got to see that taking the vaccine is the only way we are going to get to a point in our lives where the coronavirus doesn't exist anymore, and that all the pain and the damage and the death, to know those souls that never made it, that got infected by the virus and died, to know, I mean, God, everyone here at Luke Rides on YouTube, that's friends, that's mums, that's dads, that's sons, that's daughters that would never come home again. And you can imagine those poor families crying their eyes out and broken because they can't go back. They can't go back in time. And the thing is that if you don't take the vaccine, in a way, you could be that mum, you could be that dad, you could be that son, you could be that daughter that's never going to come home again. And you'll never go back from that. So this is about us having a future. This is about us winning this war. And if taking the vaccine is what it takes for Luke Christ to contribute towards this long haul of the war against the coronavirus, then even Luke Rides put his thumbs up. Hold, Educati Cup. Mazzariti.
Hey, shut up with the noise!
Hey, shut up with the shut up!
You shut up with the shut up! Shut up your face! Now am I a dog I wanna shut up?
Why you know I shut up?
I make you shut up! You too, shut up! Hey, I poke out of my head!
And cheers. That if that's what it takes, then that's what's got to be done. And only that Luke Rides can only pray and only hope that in God's hands that he is going to come out the other side, and he's going to come out alright, and he's going to come out fine, and he will still be able to build a future, and he will still be able to have a future. And that is what matters. So if you yourself, even if you're a fellow motovlogger or a working person or running a business or retired or you're young, Luke Rides is young. Luke Rides is 28 years old, and he will still bite the bullet, and he will still do what is necessary in order to win this fight. And that's, if that's what it takes, that is what it takes, everybody, at Luke Rides. So Luke Rides is going to be brave. Oh, baby. Oh, my Lapenocham, baby. He's mine. Luke Rides mine. He's going to hold. Oh, fuck. Goddamn camera!
That's enough of your shit, you fucking bitch!
It's back online. No matter how long it takes, Luke Rides is going to be there with his Maya, with his Lapenocham, and she is going to hold her Luke in her arms and go to bed with her Luke, and we're going to have so much fun. We're going to explore Thailand together and stay safe in Thailand together. That is what we've got to do here at Luke Rides. So even Luke Rides will do what is necessary in order to not only shield himself, to protect himself against the coronavirus. And this message is out to you all that are scared about the vaccine. Luke Wright says this: would you rather be the son, the daughter, the mum, the father, the dad, buried in the ground right down there, and never hold your family again? Or would you rather be brave and take that step and just hope that the pharmaceutical companies know what they're doing and haven't built a death trap in order to protect you, to give you a chance at a future, and to give your family and your son, your amazing daughter, your amazing son, your amazing mum, your amazing dad, to give them their future, to stop them from being infected. So Luke Wright has said what he can say. He is still scared, and Luke Wright really does put it into the hands of God and hopes that God doesn't let Luke Wright down and doesn't let Luke Wright be in pain or suffer from taking the vaccine. And Luke Wright, that's all you can do, is you can only pray and hope to God that that is the outcome, and pray and do what you've got to do in order to get us to a future where there is no more coronavirus. Wow, talk about a way of ending a motovlog here at Luke Wright's. That's quite a way to end it. Luke Wright's getting all philosophical as he does. Oh, baby. Oh, I love you. I love you, I love you. I love you, baby. Love my Maya in the world. Love my queen in the world. Every second of every day, baby. Always. Oh, everyone at Luke Wright. Ain't that fucking hard. When your heart cries out. But, well, thank you for watching, everybody, here at Luke Wright's. We've had quite a philosophical chat and discussion here. And Luke Wright will be taking the Yamaha XT 660R to the vaccination centre, and it should be quite an interesting experience bringing a motorcycle to a vaccination centre when it will be full of cars, and you come up in something different, a motovlogger in a motorcycle, but not just any motorcycle, a beautiful, fun, loud motorcycle. Oh, it's going to make the staff's day. They'll be like, what motorcycle was that? They'll be like, you turned up in a motorcycle, wow! But that's Luke Wright's message, and Luke Wright really does hope that this is not the end, that this is not the end, and that we still have a future by taking the vaccine. I mean, that is the thing, the little things where we worry about how it will change our bodies. It's a vaccine. It's going to change our bodies. I know. The question is, when you want to have babies with your amazing wife, or you want to have amazing children, you want a family. That has always crossed the mind of Luke Wright as what is doing down there. And I hope that his children, his amazing little Luke, his amazing little Maya, will not have any problems, because we took the vaccine in this war against coronavirus. To win this war, you can only hope. But if you don't take it, we'll only be stuck here with the coronavirus for longer and longer in the world, doing its harm, doing its damage, and never fucking ending. And the world needs to be free. The world needs a world without coronavirus, because to the economy, the amount of damage it's doing, businesses going quiet, businesses falling over, businesses unable to but then at that point not even able to pay their bills. That is a heartbreaking and crying moment for anybody self-employed, and you don't want to go to that point. You don't want to get to that point. He really cried. You don't want to. But we have to win, because the quicker we win, the more businesses, the more people, the more the world will be free. And freedom and democracy is what matters in our world. And we've seen that because ever since the world was freed from the Cold War, the end of the Soviet Union, all our world has done is progressed and improved and gotten better and smarter. Now we run around with computers from the future. If you think about it, it wasn't that long in 1991. Computers, these screens didn't even fucking exist. These screens were something in a sci-fi film. But now we treat it like it's normal because it's progress, because the world can progress. Where it couldn't when the world was draconian and locked down and the world was still in a state of Cold War. We couldn't do it.
Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs.
Everyone here in Luke Ryan's. Luke Ryan's hope you had a little fun with our little video. Yeah, don't you? Yeah. And enjoy the beautiful music. As we now wrap up here at Luke Rides, and what you'll see on the next episode is going to be extraordinary. And we are going to see the taking of the first dose for Luke Rides. Luke Rides is going to be one brave motherfucker. Well, you know Luke Rides and coffee. Luke Rides loves his coffee. So let's get some coffee down, Luke Rides, and have some fun. Yeah? Oh. No, coffee. No. Whoa, coffee. God, us bikers, we have our problems, don't we? Come on, give Luke Rides coffee. Come on, give it. No. Fuck. See you later. See you in the next episode of Luke Rides. Bye, Oscar.
The way we...
The little rascal has spillage. As was it?
This is the end of the trail for me.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, kid.
It's just us coffee lovers. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Fuck me.
Wow, even Hero is frustrated. But you're being a good boy. Stay strong, boy. Stay strong. Behind the scenes. Oh, behind the scenes is tricky. Oh, Venciana.